Thinking I'm gonna find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout, can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out, get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts.
Autumn has arrived in the mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The Ravens at 3-5, 2 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
At the 44-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson now. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Give him 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. And the Steelers first down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 7, Ravens 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Able to slither by. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
The give to Whitaker. And coughed it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Pickett. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After run, 7-3 the score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have regained the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here we go, sack. Let's go.
Pickett to throw on first down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Whitaker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Fights. There he goes, right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Let's go now.
Pickett now on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause. by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Pickett. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Ravens 13. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it. for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Third and long for Pickett. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And fights through one man. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That is caught.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. as he ran off the field after making that play. We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Pickett. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Harris running straight ahead, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed and go for a touchdown, the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the first down, but he got it.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Wanna quit?
Here's Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 19-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
From back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Steelers.
On the give, this is Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Pickett sets up play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Throwing, Jackson. Dobbins with it.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Steps away to his left.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Fighting his way through contact.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Go. Hey, report. Report.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey. Shut up.
Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Well, somebody lit a fire under that.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth. Put my knees up, I will not live in apology. I wish you love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about they